My name is Tony Spinetta. I'm the general manager of Spinetta Family Vineyards. We're in Amador County, California in the Sierra Foothills. We purchased Electrocoup shears probably about 10 years ago. We started out just with 2 pair and we were so happy with them. We purchased our 3rd and 4th pair within a month of purchasing the first 2. We are going to purchase our 5th pair today, and we have been happy with them from day one. We have learned over the years with these shears that now one man can do the work of 3 or 4 over the long haul of pruning the whole vineyard. There is much less fatigue at the end of the day, and because our people are energetic and they're relaxed all day long, they're making better decisions as they cut. They're happier when they go home at night, which means they're happier when they show up the next morning. We've also noticed that when our workers are more comfortable and more productive, our vines are pruned in a much more uniform, much more harmonious way. The vineyard is all pruned using the same mindset because we have 4 or 5 people pruning instead of 15 or 20 people pruning. And because our vines are all uniform, they're easier to pick, they're easier to tie up, and they are easier to work with. We've also enjoyed good service from Electrocoup. Parts availability is very easy. A few of the things we can repair ourselves, but when we have to bring units in for reconditioning or repairs, there's always parts on hand. We can get a quick turnaround, and even in the busy season, things aren't too bad. The best thing about maintaining and repairing the Electrocoup shears is that they just don't break down. Once in a while, somebody might accidentally try to cut a grape stake instead of cutting a vine, and that'll break a component. But usually, you just break a shear pin, the pin gets replaced, and you're up and running again. There are a few simple repairs that our guys can make themselves, but when we have to bring the shears in for something more major or for reconditioning, they turn around quickly, but again, it's the durability that keeps them out of the shop that keeps us coming back. Another thing that's been fun about using these shears is that they really get the attention of our neighbors. They see that our guys are out there working with something different. Our relatives and our friends in this business have all just come over to see what we were doing, and when we'd show them the guys using the shears, when we would let experienced grape growers pick up these shears and try making a couple of cuts, they do the same thing that we did. They start off and they just buy a pair for themselves. And then when they see how much faster they're working than their pruning crew, well, they'll buy a pair for the foreman of the pruning crew. And then before you know it, they also own 3 pair, 4 pair, half a dozen pair. And they're converts as well. We've recommended these to friends and relatives. Each and every person we've recommended them to now owns several pairs.